So today I'm gonna give myself a little bit of a challenge. I'm challenging myself to only spend $25 in the thrift store. Now, I do have an exchange that is $6. I'm gonna give myself a little, what would you call that, honey? Like
grace.
I'm gonna give myself a little $6 grace, maybe. $25 can sometimes be a challenge now at the thrift store because of prices being what they can be. Now, I'm also going to give myself a tiny excuse. I don't know what else to call it. A tiny little caveat, a little asterisk. If there is something that is phenomenal thing for our our house that we can't live without,
then there's no challenge.
But I'm going in with the intent of only spending $25 at our local Goodwill. Right off the bat, look at all these carts that are just sitting here waiting on me in a line. 4 of them. I'm suddenly worried about my $25 challenge. I love a good basket, and this one was really good with the handles, but it was $9.99, which would be a huge chunk of my $25. So I'm going to think about it. I did spy this little brass tiger, which seemed like a good find, especially for $8. I never find these, so he went into the cart. And another great basket. I love the size of this. Great for blankets, whatever you want to put in it, really. For $7.99, better price too. Now, I liked both of these. Not crystal, just pressed glass, but I did like the pinwheel design on them. $16 for both of them was a nice price. They'd make for great mantle decor or setting on a table, filling up with goodies during the holidays and give as a gift. But that would be a really big chunk of my $25 challenge. I can spot a good brass frame a mile away. This one was a very good one and a good size at a good price. $6, 8 by 10, in the cart it went. I like finding sets of books like these, especially unique ones that I think kids gravitate to more than we realize. This Questions for Kids set, it wasn't a complete set, but there were 25 of them. The problem was they were priced separately. So they were priced $3.99 each, and there were 25 on the shelf. So it basically ends up being $100 for this whole set. And that's just where I think the stores sometimes miss the mark with things like this. I think you could put that together in a lot and sell it for $20 and someone would buy it. Instead, I worry that most of these books will end up sitting on the shelf, if not all of them. This was probably meant to be a candle holder. This little pedestal could be used for so many things. I like using them in kitchens as height variation. You could put a potted plant or a candle, of course, on it, but it helps give a little more height on top of a kitchen counter.
That's a cute little tiger.
Isn't that cute?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you just owe $7.99.
All right. And okay, not only did I not spend $25, I only spent $7.99. I don't know that I've ever made it out of a thrift store buying something. I bought 2 things, the brass frame and the brass tiger. I still have like $17 left to spend, so I feel like we need to go to another thrift store. All right, let's go into this other Goodwill and see if we can spend my remaining $25. These cute little teddy bear planters. It says Royal Coplex, maybe, but they want $6 a piece for them. Be cute in a nursery. These little candlestick holders are pretty, and they're only $6 for the set of 2. These would make nice Christmas gifts for someone. There's a little chip right there on that one. Oh, there's something that, I mean, I love a good label maker for $10. I mean, I don't need a second one, but
You don't need it.
just in case. Just in case. Speaking of Christmas gifts, this is a good dad gift or a husband gift, someone who loves a nightly cocktail or a regular cocktail. Those are really, really pretty. And they're $4 for the set of two. So an incredibly affordable gift and very, very pretty. How about this? This absolutely looks like Fiesta. Let's see if it is. Well, I can't see for they have it covered up on the bottom, but it's $10. And teapots, I have a really hard time reselling teapots, but being Fiesta, that might be a maybe. This is a good cookbook for $4, and it's in really good condition. Moosewood's low-fat favorites. I just found another Moosewood cookbook the other day, and this one's from 1996. But you wouldn't know it because it's in such good condition. So cute little Christmas decor. They always put the stickers right over the whoever made it. I don't know if this is old or not, but that's a nice little candy dish to have out during the holidays. I think this would be fun to have out on the coffee table during the holidays and take a bunch of old Christmas pictures from all the years past. I know nobody hardly prints off pictures anymore, but this is still new. I wish it wasn't $8.50, but someone might like that. Here's another one. Somebody had multiples of these. You could also do it with a big red leather one, although this one looks like it's divided for 4x6 photos. Again, for $8.49. I did find this little trivet. It's got green felt backing. Oh, maker's mark there. I like the blue and white. And I like the price for $3. I love these little oil and vinegar cruettes. They are etched glass. It's hard to tell right there, but they're really pretty. I wish they were being sold as a set. They're $7 a piece. But this would be a really nice set. Again, as a Christmas present for, you gift it with a beautiful bottle of olive oil and balsamic or any other kind of vinegar. You can kind of see the etching there a little bit better. I like those. I love a good champagne coupe. They're kind of debated what you would drink out of these, but they are indeed champagne glasses. They want only $4.50 for all 6. I only see 5, but they're stamped RCR, which we found out is Italian. $4.50 for these unique champagne coupes. Would you take these home? It's fun. So Dundee orange marmalade jar. They want $6 for it. I think. I can't believe it, but I actually ended up doing it. I made the challenge. Okay, so admit it. You didn't think that I was going to be able to do it.
No chance.
And I didn't think I was going to be able to do it either. And there were a couple times when we were finding some things I thought, yeah, this challenge is going to be a bust. I'm not going to be able to do this. But I have my 2 Goodwill receipts that prove that I did it. So I spent $7.99 at the first one. I did have the exchange, so that helped me there. But I gave that caveat in the beginning that I had that exchange and that was going to be happening. So I spent $7.99 at the first one, and at the second Goodwill, I just spent $12.97. So I want it noted for the record that I only spent $21 for my $25 challenge. I mean, I was under. I still had money to spend.
You do.
Putting myself on a limit made me be a lot more discerning about what I was picking up. There were those unique Italian champagne coupes that were a great deal, but it made me really double think. Is double think?
Sure.
I'll make it a thing.
Yeah.
If it's not a thing, I'll make it a thing. It's my thing. Made me double think. What's the right way to say it? It made me second guess
Or reflect.
It made me careful. It made me extra careful with what I was spending, and that is always a good thing, because you can get in the store and, you know, feel like, oh, if I don't get it now, it won't be there and somebody else is going to get it. There was that persimmon colored teapot that looked like Fiesta for $9.99. I considered it for a minute. I did end up kind of peeling back the sticker that was on the bottom to see if it said Fiesta. It did not. There was this woman close to me, kind of bird dogging me. And the minute I stepped away from it, she grabbed it. And so it was meant to be hers, and I'm okay with that. Okay, so normally I don't get everything in one small tote bag. I mean, you guys see me with my extra large boat and tote that normally is full of whatever my hauls are. So to have it in one of my really small canvas totes is impressive. So I'll show you guys what I did end up getting for my $21. I still can't believe I only spent $21, but I'm proud of myself. Okay, I did get the solid brass frame. This is an 8x10. It's in really good shape. I've said in other videos, I love collecting these and then putting them up in one listing all together. I've had a lot of luck with that. So this is getting me close to having enough to really do a nice little listing. So got this for $5.99. And the thing I exchanged was $5.99. So I didn't get it for free, but this was kind of my freebie of my $21. And also at that first Goodwill that just was out on one of the new carts was this solid brass tiger. I've never had a lot of luck finding brass animals in the thrift store, and he was only $7.99. He's pretty fabulous, so I liked him. So he was my $8 that I spent at that first store. And at the second Goodwill, I did get the Moosewood cookbook. I've talked about it before. You guys know I love a good vintage cookbook. This one as a paperback is in really good shape. It looks brand new, and it was $3.99. So I round up for a lot of this kind of stuff. So $4. I did buy this trivet. Now, I haven't had a ton of luck selling things like this, but the blue and white kind of was appealing to me. The little rabbit amongst I'm not sure what kind of leaves those are. It was only $3. I think I like getting things like this because I like this price point to put in my shop. So I can list this for $12, $15, and it can be a nice price point for somebody in my shop. And then the last thing I ended up getting was this Dundee orange marmalade jar. I got this for $5.99, so $6. When I did a quick search, these were going for a really nice price. So for $6, I thought, I'll take a chance. I would have gone over. I would have gone over my $25 if I had bought, and I was planning on it. They were in my basket. Those etched glass cruet, like olive oil and vinegar. that would have been $14. So that would have put me $10 over my total. But when we got up to the front, we noticed some little chips on the lids that went with it. So that took care of that and actually made me be under budget. So that was a bummer that I didn't get those. I did think about those champagne coupes. Those Italian champagne coupes were a great price, but there were supposed to be 6. There were only 5. I would have been paying for 5, only selling 4. I probably wouldn't have sold those by the stem, but I would have sold those by the pair. And so again, it caused me to have a much more discerning eye about, is that going to be worth it? Made me be a lot more careful. Someone asked in another video if I do well selling stemware. And yes, I have. I've sold a lot of stemware over the past 3 years, but it does require a lot of bubble wrap. So you kind of have to take that into account when you're thinking about, what am I going to price this at? Because it's going to require a lot of packing materials to get where it's going safely. So even though I could have gotten those for a really great price, the odd number I didn't love. Not a huge deterrent, but didn't love that, because I was trying to be good and stay on budget. I didn't do it. I liked my small little haul. I'm proud of myself. Oh goodness, that's kind of pitiful sounding, isn't it? So thanks for going with us on this fun, quick, 2-stop Goodwill $25 challenge. As always, go visit my shop, collectedcalifornia.com. It's where you could find this great stuff. I list things, if not daily, multiple times a week, constantly have new stuff dropping in the shop. So be sure that you're going and checking it out. I appreciate you being here and going along with us. And as I always like to say, every piece tells a story, and I'm glad you're a part of mine. See you next time. Bye.